Hello again, Kingston Town Administrator Keith Hickey with the latest edition of This Week in Kingston for the week ending August 22nd, 2025. Hope everybody's had a good week. A lot of things going on in town. Spend a few minutes with you to let you know what's happening. Um, there's been some great stuff happening. The town has received a grant to try to make some energy improvements to a couple of the schools. The elementary school and the intermediate school will have a significant amount of insulation placed around windows, the foundations, the air conditioning units, and weather stripping on the doors. I want to thank the facilities department of the town for applying for and being awarded the grants for these improvements. They should help us save some of the expenses we've been incurring over the years with heating and cooling the schools. So nice job, facilities. You may notice that Crescent Street was paved on Thursday, October 21st. We also have river streets that will also be paved in the near future. Grove Street is going to be paved on September 2nd. There'll be some crack sealing that'll be done by a vendor of Streets and Parks on August 24th and 25th of next week. On Lake and Evergreen Streets, as well as Dillingham Way and Old Mill Estates. So a lot of excuse me, a lot of good things happening through streets, trees, and parks as well. We've also are going to be notifying residents who live on unaccepted roads that the town has been doing their winter maintenance on. It's an annual notification for roads that have issues that need to be addressed prior to snow plow season, so we don't damage our plows and sanders when we go down to the roads. So those residents we should be receiving notifications by the end of September. Some of the other things going on in town, I mentioned it last week, I'll mention it again on our website, is a survey that we're asking people to take a look at and complete. The town of Kingston received a grant through the Council on Aging to work towards being designated an aging-friendly dementia community. That's an AARP designation that will assist the town in understanding what the needs are that are currently not being met in Kingston. So if you're interested in participating, the more information and feedback that the town gets and the committee gets on that, the better the project obviously will be at the end. So we're asking people to take a few minutes and take a look at that survey and fill that out if you can. Something new on our website that I think will be helpful, and I hope people use it constructively. We have a report of concern icon on our website now that will allow you as a user to notify streets, trees, and parks if there's a pothole on the street, if a gutter's clogged, if a catch basin has an issue, if there's a street sign missing, traffic signals out, if you have a street light on your road that's out, allows you to notify the town. We would like you to put the street light pole number, which is usually on that telephone pole, excuse me. But it's a form that you fill out. You click on the icon, it brings you to the form, and you explain what the situation is. It will be emailed directly to Streets, Trees, and Parks, and it will also allow you to see where your concern is in the process. Once somebody sees it, they will address it, they will respond to it, and you'll be able to see what that response was if a response has been given yet. So we're trying to be, again, as quote unquote transparent as we can be, make people aware if there's a concern, that we're aware of those, and we're responding to what we can do about that concern as we move forward. Again, it's only as good as the information that gets placed in there. Obviously, we understand some of the road networks aren't great. By lodging concerns multiple times about the same issue is not going to get an issue resolved any quicker. So just again, we're trying to be proactive, working with people. So try to use that as an asset. We certainly want to get that information out from people and try to get those things addressed. We can't see everything, so please take a few minutes if you see an issue and let us know. Again, a reminder that fall town meeting is going to be held on Tuesday, October 28th. at the Kingston Intermediate School auditorium. That meeting will be on a Tuesday night, starts at 7 o'clock at night. Other than that, we have a Board of Selectmen meeting next Tuesday night. We have a busier agenda than normal because we did not have a full meeting a couple of weeks ago because of the police event that was held at the high school. I mentioned this, I think, last week, but it'll be a more formal presentation and recognition by the police department on Tuesday night. Chief Brian Holmes will be recognizing four of his employees for their part in addressing a high performance high speed pursuit and apprehension of a felony suspect. I think we talked about that. You might have seen the news where some people have stole a jet ski and a jet ski trailer. We had four police officers or police employees, including a dispatcher, who played a significant role in the apprehension of those fine individuals. So Tuesday night, we're going to take a few minutes and recognize those four police department employees. We're also going to provide a letter of merit recognizing Police Sergeant Michael Lanacha on the retirement of his working canine, Billy. Sergeant Lanacha has been the dog handler for the Kingston Police Department for a number of years. His the canine that he was working with has retired, so we want to recognize Sergeant Lanacha for his years of service. We also want to provide, the police wants to provide a commendation and civilian award to Harbor Master Tom Taylor and Assistant Harbor Master Glenn Kavicki for their Jones River water rescue that occurred back in July. And then again, lastly, a presentation of mission statement and core values they're looking to identify a mission statement with the town, with the Board of Selectmen. And those will be memorialized on a plaque in the corridor or the front lobby of the police department. We have a request from a vendor to upgrade our existing EV charging stations. If you aren't aware, we have EV charging stations, one at the townhouse, one at the library. They are old technology. We are looking to get those upgraded. We have a vendor who's going to come in through a grant, replace the existing old, outdated charging systems with newer equipment. It's not the new high-speed charging stations, unfortunately, but it is an upgraded station that does charge things a bit quicker. If the board supports these charging stations will be replaced sometime in the very near future at no cost to the town. We're being asked to approve one-day liquor license for the live brewery event that will be held on Sunday, September 28th at the Kingston Public Library. The Library Foundation is hosting this event. They're looking for one-day liquor licenses for 4 different vendors. We have representatives from the McFarland Farms subdivision looking to place a stone marker at the entryway to their neighborhood. So they'll be coming and asking for that. It'll provide more visibility to the entryway to their neighborhood. We have our town planner Valerie Massad coming in to ask for the board to review and approve a complete streets plan update for 2025. This complete street plan allows the town, through our different employees, primarily Valerie Massard, to apply for complete street grants. We've been very successful in the last couple of years in getting some of those grants. The complete street update was again funded through a grant, so there was no cost to the town in getting that update done. And then if the board does approve it, we'll file that information with the state, and we'll be in a much better position to be able to apply for and receive grants through the Complete Streets program, which improves or provides funding to improve sidewalks and road networks that are eligible for those grant funds. We then have a bit of a housekeeping item. Frankly, I think it was missed by me, but we need to have a vote on a cannabis social equity policy. It was something that was put in place back in 2023 through the governor and the Cannabis Control Commission, which is a best equity, social equity best practices and guidance from the Cannabis Control Commission through the permitting process. So it's something that's important to be done. We want to continue to have a excuse me. We want to continue to have these facilities in the community. We need to have this policy adopted. We have the acceptance of a donation for the police department for a Life Pack 1000 AED and 2 Narcan Nylox boxes. Those will be provided to the police department, who will then give them to the recreation department for their use down at the Reed Center. Lastly, we have the Board of Selectmen looking to finalize the town administrative job description and identify a screening committee, and then appoint a zoning board member, accept the resignation of COA advisory board member, and if there's any updates on the status of adopting or bringing forward to adopt the public works department, that we do that too. So a pretty busy meeting next Tuesday night. Some really good things on there. Police department, again, I want to thank them for the work that they did on that accident. I want to also thank the fire department. They hosted last weekend a very successful blood drive. I want to thank them for taking the time and using the facility to provide that to the residents, and that blood will be available to people who need it. So with that, I want to thank everyone very much for watching. I hope everybody has a great week, and we'll talk to you again next week. Thank you.